Immediately after the contract is signed, we work with all of the team and we will do what we call a pre-kickoff meeting. We will go visit them on site, bring along the customer success team, and then lay out the expectations for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months out so that they are fully aligned in our expectations. We've got a 60-day implementation period and then they're ready to go. So we need to make sure that they understand that we need to understand what they're expecting, what they want displayed in Drawer so that we can customize to what they need. Definitely. One of the customers that we've been working with since about January, Hilltop Technologies, we worked really closely with them for their sales team so that they could access past drawings and past order information to quote quicker. So we worked really closely with the sales manager and outlined all of the information that they needed. And now we're seeing better quotation results. The sales team's able to turn around quotes faster because they're able to access that information quickly. Definitely. The biggest thing is as we hand off from sales to customer success, we'll usually have kind of a handoff meeting, get fully aligned in that point. And then also we are constantly conducting regular meetings, usually every 2 weeks, every 1 week, depending on the need. Just quickly touching base, making sure that they're happy, that they're using the product. And we also monitor them on the back end. If we see somebody that might not be using as much as everyone else, we'll reach out, send them a DM or a quick call and say, hey, how you doing? What can we do to make it better? Drawer is an extremely customizable product. So we are able to customize, utilize all of the different functions however they want to use it. So one of the coolest things is working with a customer and hearing them, I would really like to do this. And then be able to work backwards and say, okay, we know the ideal state. Let's work with the operations team, the tech team, the product team, and actually build out an environment that meets their needs. So that could be for procurement, for buyers, it could be for engineers doing design, or for salespeople making quotes. And even though it's all the same product, we are customizing exactly how everything looks and works. Number one is usage. If people log in every day, at least once a week, just so that they can see what's been new, what's been updated, new information that's added. The goal for a lot of users is to use Drawer every single day. Have a tab up, be able to jump into it and see everything. And anytime they need to search, look for a drawing, look for a purchase order, it's at their fingertips immediately. They don't need to jump into a bunch of different systems. So we love to see them logging in every day. Yeah, we call them voices of customers, VOCs, and it's part of our biggest role, along with sales' biggest role, is to collect all that feedback from customers. Our product team is in Japan. They obviously have a lot of customers in Japan they're getting feedback for. So one of our biggest roles is really campaigning for what US customers need and what would help the US customers execute on all of their workflows. It starts with the handoff from sales, and we jump into a meeting with sales internally, figure out exactly what the team needs, and then we start our pre-kickoff process. So we usually like to visit the customer's site, we'll fly, drive over there, whatever it may be, and lay out all of the expectations for them. How long the timeline's gonna work, what they need to give us, whether that be drawings, POs, any kind of documents to upload into Drawer, and what we need to give to them, which is usually a timeline, the expectations, and how we're gonna go. Then for about a month, we're working internally, getting all of the environment set up for them. We'll try to give frequent updates and ask questions and give comments as needed. But then about 2 months after the contract is signed, we will do the kickoff. We will go back and visit to the customer again, make sure that they get access to Drawer, and then I will run an orientation process for those users. Usually a 30 minutes going over, here are the basic functions of Drawer and the different ideas of the workflows we had proposed in the whole sales process for them specifically. Then we follow up with something called a Drawer 101. It's just some short videos giving references and resources for people to be able to consult if they have questions. Well, a lot of it is in the sales process, they are usually doing custom demos for customers. Customers would like to see their drawings in a environment in Drawer to see if it makes sense for them. So we work really closely with sales to create those internal environments on the back end, making sure that it meets all the expectations that they need. Along with that, once a customer signs a contract and starts using Drawer, we love to have the marketing team involved, doing things like filming or interviews, case studies. And what that really is useful for is to give future customers an idea of, okay, this can work for us. So we're always constantly trying to push that while it is a customizable environment, by recording what these people are doing and showing, you can customize to what you need. So we really push that with marketing as well. I always say, previously, before I worked at CADDi, I was a quotation specialist. So I was doing quotes for a steel tubing company. And the hardest part was finding all that data. I knew that I'd quoted stuff like that 3 months ago and can't find it. It's too hard. It takes too much time, might as well just do another quote. And when I was applying for work at CADDi and I saw what Drawer was going to be before it had launched, I realized if I had Drawer, I probably wouldn't have been as frustrated doing my job previously. And that's what really pushed me to join the team, because having all that information at your fingertips, whether you're a day one engineer or a 30-year senior engineer, you can find all the same information. You don't need to go back and forth. Everybody needs to search for it. We've heard that sometimes it's a team effort to find a single drawing from a couple years ago. Instead, every single person, regardless of skill level or department, can find the information they need.